Winning in the cold and the snow is no simple feat, but it's what great teams do. And running back Aaron Jones wanted to prove that great teams don't lose 2 games in a row.
The Packers enter prime time with a confident defense, a veteran quarterback, and a more healthy roster. That could be the winning recipe during the short week, but can Green Bay's defense continue its momentum against a healthy Carson Wentz? The Raptors led for 37 minutes in game 1. That's the longest lead any team has had over Milwaukee in the playoffs, including their loss to the Celtics. This Brewers outing is one that will never be forgotten. Craig Counsell used the word electrifying.
Entire softball field where the Hodags play is covered in snow. And if you look right here where I'm standing, there is at least 4 to 5 inches still left on the ground. So I think it's safe to say there won't be any softball played here anytime soon. Maybe a few snowball fights, but that's about it.
Many people did not expect both the Hodags and Raiders to be 4-0 at this point in the season. But here we are. The Raiders are celebrating homecoming. It's a showdown for the top spot in the GNC. Plus, a Raider win tonight would make Medford playoff eligible. Mark and Jesse were inspired by the Cheesehead and its impact it's had in Wisconsin, so they found a new way to celebrate their home state and their sports teams. The biggest difference is tonight. The Lions are coming off a bye week, and this will be their first division game. The Packers have already got a taste of that North talent, but they will be without 2 key players, wide receiver Devontae Adams and safety Darnell Savage.
We've been getting some laughs and sharing some hugs and shedding some tears.
Former Packers linebacker Nick Barnett just had one of the best weeks of his life.
I would do this every single year if I was able to.
From meeting fans to signing autographs and turning on the charm for the 2019 Green Bay Packers tailgate tour.
I've been here for a long time and lived here for 11 years, and you kind of grow fans and family.
Those fans rallied together at a party to raise money for the Habitat for Humanity of Langlade County. The tour also made former running back Ryan Grant realize Packers fans come in all ages.
You know, anytime you get a chance to be around kids, it just energizes you. I like being around the wise and elderly because they always give a phenomenal perspective on everything they've experienced.
One of those is Vietnam veteran Gordon Esselman, who has been a Packers fan for 60 years.
I'm very excited. This is the first time I've got close to the Packers.
His heroes thanked him for his service, and Esselman couldn't be more thankful.
I'm ecstatic. They're the greatest team there is.
The Packers say the tailgate tour was another reminder of the great place they came from.
This is one of a kind place. It's one of a kind team. It's, you know, it's different than any other team in the NFL. It's Packer territory out here.
In Anago, Mazie Vincent, Newswatch 12. For the first time in almost a decade, the Thunderbird senior class will have spent all 4 years under the same coach.
They know my expectations. They know me. They're bought into the program.
Head coach Dan Barutha is one of the few offensive minds in the Northwoods to run the spread offense. Yeah! And this year is no different.
We have guys with speed and space, so that's why we're going to run the spread. We want to push the ball vertical any chance we get. The goal of our offense is anytime we touch the ball, we want to be able to score.
Senior quarterback Michael Ouimet could be one of the most dangerous weapons for the T-Birds.
Now understands the offense inside and out. Really vocal, taking ownership of things, making great reads, not afraid to step up in the hole, dropping his shoulder, being aggressive in the run game, and I look for him to have a big year.
Ouimet will be surrounded by 13 other seniors who are ready to do what teams in the past couldn't.
All our seniors are super excited. We all have goals set that we want to make, and we all want to do well based on previous years. We haven't done as well as we wanted to, so we want to make that step.
Lakeland will have to achieve those goals without 2 all-conference wide receivers. Both Ray Rinkmeister and Jake Rexroad graduated after last season.
It's hard to replace Jake and Ray because they're both very good athletes, very good receivers, but we also have really good receivers out here now. People just got to step up and make roles.
We're going to reload in terms of those guys, and those guys understand the expectation. As a Lakeland receiver, you're the best guy on the field. And there is a culture of receiver that we have developed around here, and those guys are committed to it.
Lakeland is also committed to turning last year's 4-5 record into a winning season.
We want to be conference champs. We want to make a playoff run. We also want to be better players, better examples on the field, and do our best that we can every game.
In Minocqua, Mazie Vincent, Newswatch 12 Sports. Badgers fans had two major concerns entering this season. Number one, is Jack Cohen the answer at quarterback? Number two, can the front seven be better than they were last year? Well, in Wisconsin's Big Ten opener against the Michigan Wolverines, those fans got the answers they were looking for. Wisconsin is the first FBS team in 15 years to play 10 quarters without allowing a score.
Different guys had to step in and step up, and I love the way that they competed.
We prepared all week for that moment. We prepared all season right after the last year. And I'm proud of each and every one of the guys that competed today.
The Badgers forced 3 turnovers and held the Wolverines to less than 300 total yards on offense.
After the first 2 games, I feel like the world didn't want to say we were the best defense in the country. We didn't have the best running back in the country. We didn't have the best O-line in the country. And we really made an effort to make a statement this game.
When you combine that strong protection with a diverse quarterback on offense, the tables start to turn.
I feel like I've kept the team in good situations, and I've protected the football, which has been pretty good for us.
Jack Cohen proved his talent after connecting 13 of 16 for 128 yards and 2 rushing touchdowns.
One of his best traits as a quarterback is his willingness to compete, and I thought he did that unbelievably well.
The Badgers host Northwestern next week. Reporting from Madison, Mazie Vincent, Newswatch 12 Sports. Grace Petzold helped make dreams come true Friday afternoon. Tell me what you are doing today.
Water ski. Be able to do something that they may have never thought was possible is really inspiring to me.
Graceful Wakes hosted its 4th adaptive water ski clinic on Lake Pleasant in Conover. Grace founded the nonprofit after she got the chance to ski with her mom and her aunt, who both have disabilities.
It really inspired my family and I to want to provide that opportunity to other people here in Wisconsin. So we created Graceful Wakes and have been putting on adaptive water ski clinics ever since.
Have you skied before, Lydia?
Just seeing the joy on not only the participants' face as they're experiencing the freedom of water skiing for the first time, or if they've been with us before for 2nd or 3rd time, is really, really memorable.
And the smallest moments mean the most.
Did you have fun?
Yes, I did.
What's your favorite part about it?
To have a new skill. Just makes all of the work that we put into it totally worth it.
It feels pretty good. The lake is really warm, and I love it.
Grace also wants these clinics to bring everyone together regardless of their ability.
I am so excited for hanging out with my girls here into the side here with me, and I love to being on the TV.
Seeing those grins on the skiers' faces will always mean something special for Grace.
I'm very proud. It has been such an amazing experience. Not only being able to learn how the business side of it works, but also just being able to create all these memories and witness all these people's lives being transformed.
In Conover, Mazie Vincent, Newswatch 12.